Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tales of Grace's F Remastered. I am so excited to finally have this game. Oh. So, Is anyone else having sound issues? Okay, the sound. That's weird. Yeah, the sound's cutting in and out. That's weird. Sorry, hold on. We are going to troubleshoot the sound real quick. It's like, of course, this happened right now. Yeah. Stream's going to go dark for a second. And it's... Hold on. Still doing it. Oh man, of course it would do this right as I'm streaming this game. Let me think. Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, okay. People... Okay. It must have just been an issue on my end, because everyone is saying they are not having any issues with it. Oh well. Weird. Oh well. At the very least, we got to hear the opening. I mean, I talked over most of it, but... Sorry, let me actually do the intro proper. Welcome, everyone, to Tales of Grace's F Remastered. This was probably my second favorite Tales game for years. It was only beaten in 2016 when Tales of Berseria... Okay, good. Okay, good. That annoying sound blip was just on my end. So, thank you for everyone's patience, but... So... Ooh, yeah, this was my second favorite Tales game for years. And it was only dethroned in 2016 when they released Tales of Berseria. I have a very interesting history with the Tales franchise. Anyone who watched my Tales of Symphonia remastered playthrough knows that that's my favorite game of all time. And after Tales Symphonia, I played the Tales of Symphonia sequel that is so bad we just pretend it doesn't exist. You can now have the Japanese voiceover cast in this. I'm not going to. I'm used to the English one. Yeah, no, we're good. The sequel to Tales of Symphonia. Then I played Tales of Vesperia, which can rot in hell. That game can go fuck itself. And then Tales of the Abyss, which I didn't like when Really? I'm getting this at the beginning of the game. That's odd. It's fine. That's interesting. The heck? Where did I get this grade from?
Maybe it's from having other save files of other
It
Tales
could
games.
be. So that is something that the Tales franchise has been doing in modern releases, is that the system's hard drive will recognize if you have saved data from other Tales games, and it will give you bonuses based on that. That's kind of cool. Huh. Part of me is like, should I play the game legit? But I'm like, I've played this game legit a few times, so... Wow. I mean, I'm spoiled with how much I've got. No, it really is, yeah. But, anyway, back to Tales of the Abyss. Well, I have since gotten some appreciation for Tales of the Abyss. This is legit. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, max my speed. Okay. Okay. And while I've since grown to appreciate Tales of the Abyss more, it's still not a game I'm very fond of as a whole. I basically bought, like, everything by the looks of it. Honestly, a pretty huge bonus. Just feels weird to throw the game breaking stuff so soon. No, for real. But again, I've beaten this game so many times. Anyway, oh. But anyway, this was the first Tales game that I played since Symphonia that I just fell in love with.
You're really going up there?
So,
Of course.
this is our main character. This is Asbel.
Flowers bloom there all year round. Don't you want to see them?
And this is his brother Hubert.
It'll be an adventure.
I hate that word, but continue.
Dad's gonna be really angry if he finds out. How many times has he told us to stay away from Lond Hill? It's dangerous.
Oh, late 2000s voice acting.
You think I believe a word he says? Don't worry, it's fine. And besides, I'm 11 years old. I go where I want.
Whatever, I do what I want.
Wait, what about Sharia? Shouldn't we invite her too? No, she can sit this one out. What? Why? She's sick, Hubert. It would be hard on her.
See, I love the bonus. Hopefully it means less grinding, which sucks for, I mean, don't get me wrong. This game was...
Slowing me down is more than enough.
This game was more forgiving than some other JRPGs I've played.
Nice. Anyway, let's go. I want to see what's up there.
Never tell if it's keeping of the old voice acting. It was always a good idea. I know. It's one of those, it's like, I'm glad it's here, because that means it's very much the game that I love. And it's the bad voice act that, well, I mean, okay, this voice acting is better than what Symphonia had. And again, I love Symphonia's voice acting. But I can understand why some people would wish that they had updated the voice acting. Now, I do know this game did spark some controversy amongst Tales fans when it first came out, because it officially abandoned the gameplay style that had been the norm of the franchise up to this point. So again, if you watch my Tales, actually, it's probably not going to be super apparent at the moment. I'll talk more about that after we do the time skip. So what we have... Oh, that's right. There wasn't like a dedicated tutorial fight in this game like there was in some other Tales games. It's just run into an enemy and we'll give you some tutorials, you know? Let's see. That's right. So this is working on the... You run to and away from your enemies unless you hold the R trigger or the triggers down, and that gives you free movement.
But we shouldn't be out in places like this.
Oh, Hubert. I think they need to keep the old voice acting because VAs from the 90s, 2000 games half the time didn't get credited, so Dad used fake names if they were women, so let them exist. That's a good point, Val. It's a very good point. Oh, nice. So, real quick, what we have right now, what's happening right now is we're playing, like I mentioned, there's going to be a time skip in this, and the characters are going to grow up.
Some of this spring water, Hubert. I'm not really thirsty. This water is famous. Plus, it's really good for you. So come on. Have some. You'll like it. Well, all right. Oh! Oh, this is good! Wait, I thought you'd never been to Launt Hill before. Huh, I guess Frederick knew what he was talking about after all. Here, give me some of that. I want to try it.
You
Hey,
just tried it.
I'm not your guinea pig.
Oh wait, no. Oh, oh, Asbel, you dick. Let's see. They also just use the same old voice acting credits from back then, and don't bother looking deeper. But so this is kind of something that many people are split on. That's okay. I don't have access to the alternate arts yet. That'll become more apparent. Anyway, like I said, this will become more apparent as the game goes on, and I'll talk about it after. Let's see. I immediately realized I will be disappointed because these two adorable boys aren't going to be gay for each other in this game. No, they're brothers.
That's safe for other boys.
That was scary.
That, I mean, wait until we meet Richard. Like, there's strong shipping between Asbel and Richard. I mean, don't get me wrong, Asbel does canonically end up with a woman, but that doesn't stop people from shipping him with Richard. But, what's the word I'm looking for? Why do I keep forgetting? One big, let's see, I didn't realize they were brothers fair. Sorry, please tell me there is gay shit in here. Not a ton, sadly.
We can make it gay, though.
Yeah, it's... Since this was a JRPG from, I think this came out in 2008, 2009. So, sadly, there's not a ton. What? I keep... Oh. Okay, here's the... I know... Okay, here's the... So, one of the... The only gay here is in our hearts and minds, lol. So, something that I did know is this was one of the first Tales games, if not the very first Tales game, that actually featured DLC. So, one of the things they were going to include in this remake is that all the DLC from the original PlayStation 3... Well, actually, this game was originally released on the Wii and then ported to the PlayStation 3. But it's neither here nor there. But they wanted to make sure that all the DLC from the PlayStation 3 version was included for free from the get-go. Okay, you know what? I can open these later. Let's see. Senpai, I make everyone gay because it's always better when it's gay. Just ask Danger how I run my tabletop games. They're always incredibly gay. Yeah, I'll open those later. But, sorry, I am going to finish this point, damn it. Something that is kind of controversial about this game amongst some of the fans is they don't like this bit where we play as the characters when they're children. Partially because Asbel is a complete annoying brat as a kid. But personally, I am really glad it's here because it does a really good job of painting a picture of who Asbel is and helps you understand why he is the way he is as an adult. Combine that with the fact that, I mean, because Asbel becomes one of my favorite video game protagonists after the time skip.
Wow.
So, I am very grateful that this is here.
There's someone there.
Now, thankfully, in the original game, once you beat it for the first time, it gave you the ability to skip over this segment in all subsequent playthroughs. Oh.
It looks like a girl. Hey, you! What do you think you're doing sleeping out here?
Probably because it's comfy. I've always had mixed feelings about this character's design, but I do like it as a whole. But I'm grateful
I heard a voice.
they do give us the...
You did?
Okay, I can't pause.
I this place. But then I heard your voice, and I woke up.
And for the record, she's supposed to
Why
be
was I
monotone.
awakened? Well, you know it's dangerous.
Holy hell, I'm sorry, the
Sleep
game
out here.
definitely feels like an early 2000s JRPG with the style.
If you want to take
Yeah.
a nap, maybe you should find a bed or something.
I gotta be honest, as someone who grew up in the 2000s, I do miss this, you know, the anime styles of the time.
She's headed right for the cliff. Hey! You fall! What do you think you're doing?
I like her design. It's an adorable little girl.
Fall? Yeah, fall. Splat. You know what that means, right? No. What does it mean? It means... well... That's a long way down. If you fell, you'd be in big trouble. See? You get it now? If you fell, you'd... Oh, never mind. Look, just stay away from the cliff. Understand? So, where do you think she's from? I've never seen her before. Hey, what's your name? Right. That's rude. I should introduce myself first.
Well, you didn't have any
I'm
issues with being rude
Asbel
before
Locke.
this, Asbel.
This is my little brother, Hubert. Hi, it's a pleasure to meet you. So, tell us your name. My name? What was it? What was my name? Hey, don't tell me you forgot your own name.
Yes.
Well then, I know. How about this? Can you at least tell us where you're from?
Anime protagonist
from?
Amnesiac Land.
Seriously? You don't remember that either? Asbel, I wonder if maybe she has amnesia or something.
Or maybe she's from a different
They say
Tales
that
game.
People with amnesia have trouble remembering things.
The Tales games do love to give
Amnesia,
cameos
huh?
to past characters.
Hey, so you really can't remember anything? Well, you know, Hubert, you may be right. So what do we do now? We bring her back to town. What? Are you serious? Can we even do that? Well, what else can we do? We can't just leave her here. And besides, maybe she'll remember something once we get back. Oh, yeah. I suppose that makes sense. Hey, why don't you come back with us? There's no point standing around here by yourself.
I feel very uncomfortable with this doll-like girl who has amnesia, knowing most animes tend to do with those girls.
Great.
Yeah.
We better get going
Don't
then.
worry, it's not gonna go in the direction you think. It's not gonna go in that direction.
You like flowers?
At least I assume it's not.
Here, take one for the road. It's just a flower, you know. You're weird. Well,
You're an
never mind. Let's go.
Asbel, part of the motivation for coming up here, you said, was this was one of the few places where flowers grew year-round. Moron. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to quickly finish this thought, goddammit. One of the reasons why this childhood arc is kind of controversial with the fans is because, let's see, if there's a time skip, then she gets older too, right?
Yes?
Yes, she does get older.
It's so reassuring, love.
Stop it! I'm trying to finish this thought. Honey. I love you.
Go ahead and finish your thought.
Is A lot of people don't like this child bit because very little of it transfers over to the game as a whole in terms of experience. Especially since Asbel and Hubert get a whole new moveset once they get older too. So from that standpoint, I am very glad that they don't keep that. They do let you skip the childhood part in replays. So,
Scary.
yeah.
I wasn't scared.
So, for that, even though I am so grateful that the childhood arc is here, I am glad that they give you the option to skip it in future playthroughs, because Asbel is a lot to deal with as a kid.
What were the two of you doing in the meadow, Asbel? I'd heard flowers bloom there year-round, and I wanted to see them. I'm kind of an explorer like that. That's what he likes telling everyone, but he only went there because Dad said not to. What? No! This has nothing to do with my father. Mm-hmm.
Now, I can say, Val, to hopefully ease your fears, nobody, not even the game developers, ship Asbel with this girl, if that's part of your concern. So, something that I should also mention. Let's see, okay, so she's not a doll, and does she have... Okay, she's not a doll. She does have sass. I like her. I like her, too. So, this game was initially released for the Wii, and then it got ported as Tales of Grace's F to the PlayStation 3. This game was the first game to officially abandon the game structure that had been part of the Tales franchise for, I think, the whole series. I could be wrong about that, but it did abandon the gameplay style
Sparkly things on the ground.
from Symphonia through Vesperia.
If you search around those, you sometimes find really cool stuff. Why are they there?
Okay, this is just tutorial stuff.
I'm
Because
sure
previous
people
Tales
also
game, and again, if you watch my
them.
Symphonia live
We should
stream,
be
you'll know what I'm
careful not
talking
to make the
about.
same-
I keep bringing up my
especially you,
Symphonia
big
live stream.
brother.
I apologize.
I'm tired of being blamed whenever you lose
How the
something.
games were structured before is that
It's because you're always...
when you were you would go into a town, and then when you'd exit, you'd just be kind of on an overworld. You'd run around, and then when you came to new locations, they'd be like little blips on a map that you entered. Due to the Wii's limitations and them wanting to make sure that the graphics were good, they abandoned that structure, and now it's more like hallways that connect the different cities.
So, what do we do now?
Which I'm not the biggest fan of per se. And
Asbel! Uh-oh,
This-
it's Sharia.
this was the game that got me to stop hating Laura Bailey as a voice actor.
Decided to leave me behind? You're in trouble. She's really mad. Run! Don't you move a muscle. I'm not gonna let you run off without me again.
I love tutorial explanations by the actual... I do too. Like, don't get me wrong. You know, I do too. I prefer, if they're going to tutorial, work it into the conversation.
You guys went to Launch Hill, didn't you? Where's that? Don't play dumb with me. It's the hill where the flowers bloom all year round. You must have promised me 12 times you'd take me with you when you went there. I'm sorry. But look, if I'd brought you there, you'd be too tired to walk back. And then, I'd have to carry you on my back again. And you always get really angry whenever Asbel has to carry you. Well, that's just because he's so terrible at it. See, what did I tell you? Here, hop on. I promise I'll try to be more careful this time. That's alright, I can walk on my own. Hey, where did that girl go? What girl?
The tall one with the purple hair that was standing behind Asbel when you first got here.
Why is she still back there? Go
I guess
get
her
her,
hair's
Hubert.
kind of pink.
Right. Hey there. So why didn't you follow us? That girl told us not to move. Aspel, who is this girl? I don't know. We found her on the hill and brought her back here. Why did you do that? She seems a little older than me. So, is this the kind of girl Aspel likes?
No. No, it's not.
Come on, Sharia. Don't stare at her like that. You two should try to be friends. Oh, I was
I like this
wondering,
girl, the
what's
deadpan
with
in
the
her dialogue
flower
and
you're
voice acting's
holding,
amazing.
Aspel? Huh?
Yeah.
Wow, it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
How lovely. So did you bring this flower back for me?
I don't want to
Actually,
outright
I,
spoil her name yet, but
Just say it's for her. It'll make her feel better.
I really do like her character No.
Yeah, something like that.
What?
Oh, Aspel.
That was not in the original.
Well,
I think
since
it
you were
was. It's
kind
just
enough to
not
bring
as
me a
easily
flower,
seen.
I guess I
Okay,
can forgive you just
sorry,
this
that's
once.
important because that's actually
This is
cutting to
unfair,
that in the
isn't it?
sky.
They don't normally
That
bloom
would have
this time of
abated
year.
a lot
I guess
of
the stories about
confusion.
that place are
God, this
true.
game feels so damn weird to me with so little
Yeah,
exposure to these sort of
the hill
games.
had flowers blooming all over the place. Aww. That one little flower sure is making her happy, huh, Asbel? Happy?
Aw.
Oh, you're giving me one too? Thank you. That was really nice of you. Happy. So, what's your name? Where are you from? We asked her the same thing earlier, but she doesn't know. We think she might have amnesia. What? Oh my gosh, that's terrible. We were hoping she'd remember something if we brought her into town. Well, has seeing the town helped you with your memory at all?
Oh, don't worry. She's going to get all the
Guess
cookies and head
not.
pats.
Maybe we should try
I do
asking
like
around
purple
or
variant
something.
Miku here quite a bit.
I'm actually curious
Maybe we should go and ask
if you're
my
going to what you're going to
grandpa.
think of
He knows
Pascal
pretty
when we
much
meet her,
everyone
Val.
around here, you know? Oh, good
We're not gonna meet
idea.
her for a while,
I bet
are we?
Fred
No,
could
not,
know
it's not going to
something.
happen tonight. Well,
Let's head back to our place.
Pascal is one of the earlier companions to join. Well, then
Right,
again,
it's
there's
the
only
other-
6 companions in this game,
And we
including
don't get the dude for like quite a bit. I can't remember his name right now.
Malik.
Yeah, we don't get
Okay.
him for quite a bit. Like we see him all the time, but like
Yeah. Sorry. What was the so while this game has a lot of things about it that I'm not the biggest fan of, like I said, I don't like the hallway structure as much. The pacing in this game is awful. Just heads up. Because, like, again, I love this game, but the game goes at a breakneck speed. Like, it doesn't really give you time for a status quo to settle. It just goes from one plot beat to the next. Which, you know, isn't bad. In fact, this was the first Tales game to streamline the experience. Because, like, most Tales games... Let's see. I'm concerned when we get to the adults because I will probably be thirsty for at least 2 of them.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, Val.
or you'll just ship every single one of them with somebody like I do.
Well, actually, you might like Tales of Arise then, because Tales of Arise ships everyone with someone else.
I'll get there. It's in my stack.
I have mixed feelings about Tales of Arise, but that's not what we're talking about. But this game has one of the strongest cast of characters, and the development of these characters are amazing. Combined with the fact that, so when this game was re-released on the PlayStation 3, it was let's see. Unless I'm gay, I'm not that interested in shipping. Unless it's gay, I'm not. All right, fair
Fair.
enough. Fair enough. Tales of... What's it called? When this game was ported to the PlayStation 3, it was ported to it as Tales of Grace's F, and it added an epilogue called the F Arc, which, honestly, the F Arc, I'll admit, is probably one of the most fun parts of the game. It adds a lot to these characters.
So you really don't remember your name? No. Oh, you poor thing. Why? What's so poor about not knowing your name? Does having a name make you happy? Oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't feel good to be called that, does it? I have a sickness too, so I know how you feel. I'm really sorry.
But yeah. This, to me at the very least, is one of the prime examples of character writing being so good, I'm willing to overlook shortcomings in other aspects. I'm gonna hold off on buying new weapons until the time skip, unless it's like super necessary. Hey, it's Turtles! Oh, and kind of jumping back a little bit, I mentioned that the Tales games like to give cameos to characters from past games. Amusingly, this game, the cameo character that appears in this game is a character from Tales of Hearts. And this game, and that game, so Tales of Hearts was never released internationally until it was remade as Tales of Hearts R for the Vita. So as a result, this game is the only time you'll ever hear that character with an English voice, or an English voice actor.
Master Asbel, Master Hubert.
Because the Tales of Hearts R is in Japanese with English subtitles.
Hey, Frederick.
That being said, they changed her name in this game from what it was originally, and I don't like the American name. Just throwing that out there.
You ran off on me again, Sharia.
I'm sorry, Grandpa.
Please forgive her, my young masters. I've instructed her that you're not to be bothered, yet she refuses my counsel.
Probably because she wants to be included. I know she's sick, but she wants to be included.
Don't worry about it. It's no bother at all. Anyway, we were wondering if you've ever seen this girl before.
This young woman?
No, she must die.
No, I don't believe I have.
Yes, she looks like a pink-haired virtual K-pop star. She must die.
Grandpa, this girl has amnesia.
Right. Hubert is Sharia's grandpa. That's why. And Hubert is Asbel's butler.
You don't say. That's
He's
quite
Frederick?
the dilemma.
That's what I meant. Hubert's the brother.
Yeah, I was like, what are you smoking right now?
Hubert's the brother. Frederick's the butler.
Perhaps I should make a few inquiries around town.
Please do.
No, that's all right. We'll do it ourselves.
Okay.
Come on, guys. Let's head into town.
And let's get...
You strive to return before dawn, yes?
You realize
Got it.
Asbel's going to actively not do that now that you've asked him to do that. We've already established at this point his character is basically to be a defiant brat. Okay, I am positive this quest marker was not part of the original game.
I'm getting kind of hungry. Let's pick some apples before we go.
Because I know, like, one of the selling points in the advertisement for this port was they wanted to make the game easier for those who found it difficult originally.
You're
Which,
hopeless.
that might
Here,
explain
watch
why
out.
I was given
Whatever
enough
you do.
grade to purchase everything at the start of the game, now that I think about it.
Hey, what? You can't reach him either. Shut
What?
up.
What a
You
loser.
kids want some apples? Here you go.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks, mister.
How do you like them apples?
Here, you have one too.
Or else?
Okay.
Now, boys, I heard you've been wandering around Launt Hill on your own.
You can't prove that.
Where'd you hear that?
In that case, why not take this along? You'll learn a whole lot, And you might even have some fun, too.
It's drugs.
Wait, you're giving us a present? Oh, wow. A discovery book.
This game is consistently considered difficult.
What's that?
Personally, no.
It's a book
I
that chronicles
never
each of
found
these
this
rare
particular
products and
Tales game to be
Whenever
hard.
you find one, you can record it in the discovery book.
Hey,
I mean,
try
then
it out.
again, let me phrase that. The optional content does get really difficult, which is part of the reason I was okay with the times with all the bonuses, because I actually want to beat
You're
that
not
for
going to
once.
record the girl with amnesia, are you?
But personally, from a main story standpoint,
Of course not.
I thought this was one of the
Just
easier
record the
Tales
apple tree
games.
instead. Right, I'm on it.
I think personally the hardest Tales game I ever played was Tales of Vesperia.
I've never been down Westland Road
Followed
before.
by Symphonia, I think.
We come this way all the time to look at boats. Boats? If you keep going down this road, you'll reach the western port. I guess you really are a boy if you love boats. Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
And yeah, I can't think of any of the others that I ever found all that difficult. Mostly due to the fact that I've always felt that the Tales series is often a child's first JRPG, and I do mean that in a complimentary way. They are meant to be easier than, say, something like Final Fantasy. But that's because they're more focused on storytelling rather than the gameplay per se. That's not a universal truth, because honestly, Tales of Zestiria, despite how not good that particular game is, has some of the most fun, just raw combat in the game, in the franchise. And I'm rather fond of that one. Now, that being said, most of the combat did carry over into Tales of Berseria, outside of the armatization, which was a lot of fun. So, yeah, if you want a Tales game that has the good combat that doesn't suck, play Berseria. Avoid Zestiria.
How nice! These look yummy. I'll
That's
take
a-
one of them too.
Okay, that's a lie. I actually do have a soft spot for Zestiria, even if I do think it's bad.
I already picked some. What are you gonna do with more? Maybe I want my own apple gel. What does that have to do with anything? If you bring a gel seed and an apple to a merchant or a turtles, they can turn them into an apple gel. Wow, I didn't know that. I thought you just ate them.
You could do that.
Asbel. I don't think they're good for you raw.
You can't prove that. It's such a majestic tree!
It is so weird seeing you with this movement speed, though. It looks so wrong.
How do you mean?
I'm so used to the slower movement speed.
Oh, yeah,
than
I did-
before, so
that's
it's like,
right,
What the
'cause
fuck is happening?
I did upgrade. I did buy the speed upgrade. Because, like, Tales of Xillia, for example, potentially could have actually been... Oh, I forgot the turtles were voiced.
Then let's get dualizing.
Dualizing?
It's where you makes an item by combining these things we call materials.
Oh my god.
I forgot the turtles add Z's because it was the 2000s.
Yep, I mean, you gotta have a Z in everything. It's cool.
But you's gonna need this first.
But it
It's
also
a
has made them
dualized
weirdly,
book.
like, Brooklyn,
We
New
have to
Jersey
read.
accented.
Something like that,
It's like,
yeah.
what is that?
Lazy, eh, kid? Well, no worries. I'll teach yous.
Well, all right.
Val's even wants to know why the
Now, you
merchant's
just
from New
copy
Jersey.
everything Zoe
I don't
does,
know.
yeah?
It's the 2000s. We love New
got it.
Jersey.
Hey, don't be
I
copying
mean, we
how
all
I
loved
talks.
Joey Wheeler.
Hell yeah, we do.
And this came out during, like, the peak of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, so... What the... Did the...
The ratio did kind of just blurp.
Yeah, what the fuck? That was weird. Sure.
We did as she
that's
wanted.
it?
We have now made our own. Hooray.
Endangered does love Jersey accents.
That was easy.
You's got talent for such little tadpoles.
Hey, don't treat me like a
Endangered,
kid.
so that's also a positive for him. So it's not entirely clear, but the implication is that the turtles, they're not, okay, it's not an implication. We know for a fact the turtles ain't human.
I'll show you what I got.
What?
You just slipped into a New Jersey accent.
I'm purposely, I didn't slip. That was on purpose saying turtles.
No, the 8.
For me.
You had an 8. No, be proud. You made a New Jersey accent.
So it's heavily implied that's actually kind of what they look like. Like, they're not, apparently not wearing, you know, outfits. They just look like that.
You there. Approach and bear witness to the rare and mysterious arts of the Stratton Beastmaster.
Okay.
Hey,
You know what's funny to
do you
me?
recognize this girl?
If I had played this game, like when I originally played this game in like 2000, I know it came out in 2009, but I didn't play it until after we got married and got a PlayStation 3. So 2012, 2013, I would have been mortified by a woman walking around in nothing but a bikini top. Because, oh man, being raised a sheltered little LDS boy, women are supposed to be modest.
Not in the slightest. Is she lost? No, she has amnesia. Aw, how very unfortunate. Perhaps what she needs is to witness the astounding feats of a Beastmaster. Okay, sure.
Gotta
Let's
earn
see
that
what you
money
got.
somehow, girl.
Mm-hmm.
You get your bag.
It's a shame the kids probably don't have any money to give
Prepare
you.
be
Even though-
astounded. Ahem. A hocus pocus, a front flip, go!
It's like Ash
She's not
and
worth
Pikachu.
any money anyway. It's fine.
He's not moving.
He's dead.
No.
He died.
This isn't supposed to happen.
Well, what
Here,
is supposed
let
to
me
happen?
try. Abracadabra, front flip, go!
Oh, jeez.
Honey, no.
Holy moly! Hey, what other tricks
I think
can
the
she do?
Beastmaster Tamer outfit looks comfortable. No, I mean, I agree. Now that I'm not a fucking prude who, you know, judges women because that's how I was raised. Blech.
Woozle, wazzle, backflip, go! Front flip with a twist. Jump really high. Now spin. Spin around and around and then stop.
Asbel, the power's going to your head.
Oh, her hair. Oh, God.
It's clipping.
I thought she was about to take off like a helicopter.
Was incredible! Wow! Thanks for the great show, kids! Your friend here must be an acrobat from the circus! Or maybe an assassin femme fatale trained by a secret organization!
I'm gonna pretend that one.
I'm pretty sure she's only like 14.
Well, either
You can
way,
be hey,
it was
comic
very
books let them be
impressive.
trained that young.
All right, touche, honey, touche.
I hope you were paying attention, Puffy. Our act is gonna need some serious work.
And back to
Let's
the
get
being
going.
uncomfortable because she's immediately obeyed. Don't worry. That doesn't last.
Are we done? So
You know-
she's either from the circus or an assassin.
Or a
Really?
circus assassin.
I
So,
don't know.
she's if you took Dick Grayson and
But those
Damian Wayne
movements felt
and put them in a
familiar,
blender.
As if I'd done them before. Maybe the Beastmaster lady was right. We should head home. I doubt we'll find anything else here.
I really wish they would name her already because
You know, Aspen.
I know her name
Try
and
giving me commands too.
what?
Huh? No, I'm good.
They're stupid kids.
Let's just go.
I'm sorry, Endangered.
Seriously, it's okay. Let's try it. You can give me any commands you want.
This is happening because the game's establishing character.
Fine.
Oof.
Abracadabra. Go be quiet for a while.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one, Endangered.
What are you two doing? Come on, Hubert. Let's go. Hey, wait up. Hey, don't leave me here.
I promise, Asbel becomes one of my favorite fictional characters eventually.
Yeah, not helping the case there right now.
I'm aware of that. It's because I am not the biggest fan of Kid Asbel. I can acknowledge that. But his glow up is stellar, and the writing for it is good. A big part of the reason why I like Asbel as much as I do is he's the only other Tales character who reminds me of Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia, who is my favorite fictional character of all time. Hello, Mommy.
Oh, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Hello, boys. Your father wishes to speak with you.
You're in
He's just gonna
fucking
yell at us
trouble.
again. He doesn't
So
know
kids,
when to
this is
quit.
why we don't force hetero relationships, because you will get writers who make things creepy and think women are catty bitches out of
Jealousy. That's a very good point.
Asbel, you mustn't speak so of your father. He thinks only of you and your brother's best interests.
Ugh, not this again.
Your father is waiting in his study.
I know that
Hurry along
voice.
and see what he needs.
Carrie?
All right, all
Yeah.
right.
I'll look it up.
Hey, Sharia, can you keep an eye on her until we get back? Huh? Oh, sure.
You must forgive my son, Sharia. He puts you through so much trouble.
Oh, no, it's no trouble.
Regardless, you should rest. You must be exhausted after all that Asbel put you through.
I didn't put her through anything.
Shut up.
You are the heir to the Lant Lordship, Asbel. You must learn to think more carefully about those around you. From now on, you are forbidden to take Sharia with you when you play. Do you understand?
There are way too many serious media that just has a relationship because a guy and a girl just look at each other, and it's so frustrating. I agree.
Lady Carrie, please.
That
I'm
is a reason why I like this game as much as I do, is because the romances that form are very genuine.
Sharia!
This is ridiculous. Dad's bad enough, but now you? I'll play with whoever I want, so you can just butt out.
Asbel!
Sharia.
I understand conceptually. I mean, I know Asbel's doing it to be selfish.
She's
Take her home,
uncredited.
Frederick.
That's unfortunate. I know
Long, Sharia.
Asbel's arguably doing it to be defiant
I'm
of
sorry.
authority and whatnot. But by the same token, I kind of appreciate the
Sharia.
sentiment of I don't want to leave her out or whatever. But at the
should
same
go
time,
see
he
what
admitted
Dad
he kind of
wants.
did want to leave her out. It's...
Hey, you want to come? Yes.
I really want to stress... Oh. Interesting. That's also something new that was
That's
added.
the quality of life thing they were mentioning
Yep.
in the trailers.
Yep.
Oh, there goes.
Yep. Cough, cough.
She's dying of dysentery. Call Toko.
Huh.
Do you not remember this?
Oh, I never did this.
Oh.
Sherry is coughing like me in the winter here. Sherry was coughing like me a couple weeks ago when I had RSV. So, yeah, okay, admittedly, I've played through this game, I think, 2 or 3 times, but I've never used a guide, so I've probably missed most of these timed events and whatnot. Which is unfortunate, because it is a shame that, because, like, that's some good foreshadowing for what is going to come. But because I never saw it, because, you know, I play JRPGs and I don't explore everything whenever I get the chance, like a heathen. Then again, it's also part of the reason why when I played Tales of Xillia, which is a good game, by the way, I missed the entire main antagonist's backstory because it was mostly put in an optional side quest. Which I'm never the biggest fan when games do that.
Family? You know, moms and dads and brothers and sisters and stuff. Don't worry, I'm sure you have one.
Yes. By the end of the game, we do find out who this girl's dad is.
Moms and dads, would they be important to me?
Yes. They are very important to you.
Of course, they're your family. How about yours? Yeah, they... What's wrong? I don't know. I wonder what Mom and Dad actually think of me.
They are so disappointed in you and they want to return you to the store and get a new one.
I'm sorry,
Wow.
I don't have the answer to your question.
Calm down.
You know, I just realized what Asbel's adult design reminds me of. He reminds me of Genshin Impact.
Took your time, Asbel.
Like, actually just thinking about it, I think Genshin Impact's art style is reflective of early 2000s JRPG anime stuff, you know? That'd be why I've always liked the art style of Genshin.
Who's the girl?
By the way, Asbel's dad is fine.
We met her outside town. She seems to have
Move
amnesia.
speed is so hilariously mismatched with your character model. It's amazing. Oh, yeah. I agree.
She doesn't remember who she is or where she's from.
Oh? Well, we can worry about such things later. I need to speak with you.
What is it now?
I received a letter from a very important man in the capital.
Yeah, I agree, Endangered. Aston is definitely a
His
DILF.
son is coming to visit Lont.
A visitor from the capital, huh? That's rare, isn't it, Dad?
This boy is around the same age as you, but you are not to approach or speak with him.
Which means he's going to.
He hails from one of the most powerful families in the Windor Kingdom. We cannot be seen to show him even the slightest disrespect. If something were to happen, it would be a blight on the Lont name. Do you understand, Asbel?
Why are you just asking me?
Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. As for the girl, I shall hand her over to the authorities. I'm confident they will be able to find her family. This is the best thing we can do for her now.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Huh?
This plan should put your mind at ease, yes?
I mean, I kind of feel like you could still maybe house her until the authorities find her or whatever.
I want to be with Asbel. You do?
What is this about, Asbel?
You don't want to go? I don't know. But I want to stay with Asbel.
Are you in some sort of trouble?
Of course she isn't. Right?
Well, she cannot stay here.
In
I will
our
contact
giant-ass
the authorities
mansion
and make
with
arrangements for her
multiple rooms.
transfer.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. I can take care of her.
What?
I can take
She's a
care
pet
of her.
now.
Well, that is kind of part of his arc as a kid. Is that I think his dad's even going to call out saying she's not a pet.
This is foolishness.
I'm serious.
Do you even understand what you're saying? You are a powerless child who couldn't possibly be entrusted with such responsibility.
Well, how
She's
would
more
you know if you don't let
complicated
her
than a
try?
dog.
So yeah, this is a big part of Asbel's character arc.
My lord, a
is-
messenger has arrived concerning our guest from
What's
the
it
capital.
called? Learning his limits as well as growing into someone who can care for other people.
Right, send him in. Asbel, we shall continue this conversation later. Until then, stay out of trouble.
Damn it. Come on, Asbel. I'm going to help her, and I don't care what anyone says. Let's go. Okay.
You know, in hindsight, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's more apparent in this game because of the time skip, you know? But looking back, I'm like, why was I so critical of the main character of Tales of the Abyss being such a bitch at the start of the game when I was a lot more forgiving of Asbel?
He had your name.
Yeah, you're probably right. So the main character of Tales of the Abyss is named Luke.
And I think because it was released around the same time as Symphonia, you were being a lot more critical because you didn't want it to dethrone Symphonia.
I mean, I don't think
in your mind or whatever.
It doesn't help that Symphonia, Abyss, and Vesperia... I cannot agree with what Asbel's parents are talking about here, and you'll see what it is later. Abyss, Symphonia, and Vesperia are the most similar of the Tales games. So I kind of couldn't help but compare Abyss to Symphonia, you know? Anyway. Let's get back to business.
Seems like all Dad knows how to do is treat me like a child. I can't stand it. Why am I the only one he ever yells at? Well, you're the oldest, and that means you'll be the Lord of Lant one day. I'd rather become a knight in service of the king. The capital has a special training school for knights. Did you know that? I've heard of it, but Asbel, can you really take care of this girl? Yeah, I don't have a choice. I have to show Dad that I'm not just some useless child.
How about
Well,
she's my
yes,
responsibility? That's why I have to, you know, take care of her, you know?
Hey, Sharia.
Oh, sorry, I did not mean to skip that dialogue.
Yes, I'm fine. So, did your dad decide what to do with the mystery girl? Yeah, I'm gonna take care of her.
That's not what your dad decided. That is what you decided.
What? Don't shout like that. You'll make yourself sick again. It's your fault. What do you mean you're going to take care of her? I just mean I'll be responsible for her until we find out who she is. What if we never find out?
Hey, thanks for coming by, Valentine. Get some sleep.
I'll be with her for the rest of my life.
Oh.
The rest of your... No, you can't do that. Are you kidding me? You just can't. Too late. I've already decided. Let it go, Sharia. He'll never change his mind now.
That's what I was actually about to say. But, hey, thanks once again. Also, thanks for stopping by, Endangered. Have you also get some good sleep.
Unbelievable. Hey, you're with us now, okay? Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine. Okay. But if you're gonna be our friend, we need to give you a name. How about... Tiger Festival!
Shut up, Asbel.
I forgot that.
You idiot! What kind of a girl would win a stupid name like that? Unbelievable!
I appreciate you, Sharia. That name is so
My
stupid.
brother's not very good with names. Fine then. What do you want to call her? Well, I don't know. We found her in a meadow, right? So maybe we should name her after a flower. Sharia, what was the name of that flower I gave you? It's called a Soferia. Soferia. Aha! I got it. We're gonna name her Sophie.
Thank you.
Sophie. Oh, it's kind of pretty. I agree. It's a good name.
All right. From now on, your name is Sophie. Is that okay?
No.
Sophie?
Even if it's not, I'm not gonna argue on this issue.
Sophie. Well, do you like it or what?
No, come up with a better one.
It's better than Tiger Festival.
You're not wrong.
Sophie. Nice to meet you, Sophie.
Hurry, this way.
My son's being an idiot, so we're going to arrest him.
Sophie, come on.
Where are they going?
Forgive me, young masters, but did Lord Aston perchance come this way?
If by come this way you mean he sprinted past us, then yes.
He just ran by a second ago. It seems like he was headed out of town. What the heck happened?
The turtle's transport containing our young guest is long overdue. Lord Aston fears they may have met with tragedy on the road.
I hate tragedy. That guy's a dick. He owes me $10.
That guest must be the boy Dad was talking about.
No fucking way.
We should go take a look for ourselves.
Because,
Don't be silly. What can we do? We'll just get in the way.
which is why
We
Asbel
won't know
wants
for
to
sure
do
unless
it.
we try. The kid's coming from the capital, so we should head in that direction. All right, everyone, let's get this show on the road.
I love that the butler is like, not my problem.
I didn't like my granddaughter much anyway.
I hope they fucking die.
Wow, if my granddaughter and Asbel die? Oh, it's like Christmas for me. Huh. That's not how I remember the town being built.
This is the road that a visitor from the capital would use, right? This road that we're on now is called East Lant High Road. It connects Lant with the capital city of Verona, and is primarily used to transport Creas gathered from the Lant region and join. Ow!
Oh, what the?
Don't pinch my cheeks. It hurts.
Sorry, these conversations like to randomly not progress on their own, but then randomly do progress on their own.
I think she's heard enough, little brother. But you know, Sophie, Sharia's cheeks are great for pinching too.
Asbel!
No, Sophie, stop.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we can go down there later. At least. A monster attack. Let's charge right into that.
What are you doing here? It's dangerous. Stay back.
Relax, we can handle this.
No, you
All
can't.
right, just gotta draw one of them this.
Honey, you're 6. Sit your ass down.
It's coming for us.
Asbel, Hubert.
Sharia, take care of the transport.
Right. This way.
And then she immediately doubles over coughing.
Bring it on. We fight hard, we can take them.
Right, wrong button.
I think that's all of them.
I don't 100% remember what, like, those stars that appear under our names after combat, what that does.
Whew, I think they gave up. That's the last of them.
You fool.
Yeah, kick his ass.
What? What did I do now?
How many times must I tell you to stay put?
Always one more.
You could have been hurt, or worse.
No.
Stop.
Her facial expression changed, so you know she's super serial right now.
Sophie.
Sophie? So she remembers something after all?
Actually, Asbel named her Sophie.
I see. I suppose you intend to play her guardian now.
That's not what I...
Lord Aston,
Is anyone hurt?
We are well, thank you.
Please accept my most humble apologies. I shall accept whatever punishment you deem fit for providing such inadequate protection.
In light of your son's bravery, I think this incident can be forgiven.
Stop.
I am unworthy of such kindness, noble sir.
Are you all right? I'm fine. Now he's putting on his groveling act.
Our visitor, Master Richard, will be staying in the manor's guest chambers. I shall say this but once. Do not approach him for any reason. I will not accept any more troublemaking from you. Am I clear?
Yeah.
Lord Aston, we should be off.
Yes, of course. Please permit me to escort you the rest of the way.
Asbel, are you okay? Oh, that was nothing. That Richard person was inside the turtle's transport. I wish we could have met him. Well, he'll be in the guest chambers. Asbel, no! You can't possibly!
Oh, he absolutely is.
Yes, I can. It's time to meet this Master Richard for ourselves. But you can't! If Dad finds out, he'll have our heads. Look, it'll be fine. We're just gonna take a peek. Now, let's get home and meet our new guest.
You really should have handcuffed Asbel to the bedpost, Aston. That was the only way you would have been able to keep Asbel, you know, in line. Let's see. Let's skulk around the window like creeps.
Look, there he is. But if we go through here, someone will see us. So... All right, we'll enter through the window.
And all of you were immediately executed for breaking in on an important nobleman's son, and they rightfully took precautions. And hey, Richard.
Who's there? Hey, it's only us.
Who is us? He doesn't know you.
Are you okay? Why do I even listen to you anyway?
Because you're simping for him.
Right there. Who are you? I am Asbel Lant. My father's the lord of this manor. And you must be Richard from the capital. Come on, let's get out of here and have fun. You've never been to Lant, right? We can show you around.
Leave me alone. I would prefer to stay here.
I don't know if he's...
Stay here in this dark room? All alone? Are you crazy?
Like, I don't know if he's...
Have fun?
Hold on.
I told you to leave me alone. And don't pretend to be my friend either.
What did you say?
You're only pretending to like me, so you can use me later.
Poor jaded boy.
It's always the same. People are only nice to me when they want something for themselves. Or when they...
Master
Oh!
Richard,
Hi, asshole!
it is time for your daily sword training. Please, ready your equipment.
Not today. I'm not feeling well.
Enemies will attack whether you feel well or not. Avoiding training will only end up weakening your skills. Are you Lord Aston's son? These matters are no business of yours. Leave at once.
You shouldn't make him practice if he isn't feeling well.
Don't be a fool. My lessons are of the utmost importance, and not to be skipped for any reason.
Then I'll take the lesson in his place.
You?
All right, very well then. Though I fear you will end up regretting those words before long. If you truly wish to face me, I will be waiting for you in the garden out front. See you there.
Yeah, that's right, Bryce. Beat up a little kid. That'll make you look big.
The prince
I
will
see
be
you've
so
come.
impressed when I beat up
Shall
this
we
small
begin?
child.
Where's your sword?
I have no need to arm myself against a mere child.
Hit him in the dick.
Can't fight an unarmed man. It would be shameful for a knight to do so.
It seems our little swordsman is afraid of losing.
You're the one refusing to use an actual weapon. Asbel's asking you to, you know, for a fair
In
fight.
that case, I must insist that Richard take this lesson after all. Very well. Prepare yourself.
Asbel!
Oh, did the little knight fall down? Too slow. Are you even trying, boy?
Damn it!
What? So, the little knight has some skill after all. But this ends now.
I will now
Stop
murder
this
the
at
small
once.
child.
Whew. Real knights are strong.
Amazing. He actually held his ground against Bryce.
Did he, though?
He scratched him.
Thank you for
In
the
anime
lesson.
rules, that means he basically killed him.
Also, please forgive my earlier insolence.
Don't beg
I hope you
forgiveness
will let
from
me
this
spar with you
twit.
again.
But now he's
Asbel
impressive and
actually sounds
cool, and he
grown
looks
up.
up to him or something.
Yeah, but Bryce is still a twit.
That fight
So
must
is
have
Asbel. He
scrambled
looks up
his
to him.
brains.
Yeah, but Bryce makes Asbel look good.
Hey, knock it off. True knights are polite and honorable. If a fellow knight agrees to train you, they deserve your thanks. Even I know that.
So you want to become a knight?
Yes, sir. More than anything.
You have some talent with a sword. Once you get older, I wager the knights would be proud to have you.
Really?
No, I'm lying.
You should be ashamed, Bryce. There is no honor in provoking a child.
No, seriously.
I apologize, sir.
I will take over Master Richard's training from this point forward. You may join the other guards inside.
Even though I clearly don't have an actual
I
name, I'm just
understand, sir.
escort.
With your leave, Master Richard.
Well, obviously, this Bryce man will kill me in 2 minutes.
That was amazing, Asbel.
Was it?
Talent.
For a
Imagine
7-year-old?
my big brother
Yeah.
joining
He's
the knights.
12.
Come on, Hubert.
For a
knock it
12-year-old,
off.
kind of.
No, actually, he's 11.
I'm just glad that Richard won't be forced
Still
to
kinda.
practice when he's not feeling good.
Amazing.
Well, since the lesson is over and we're already outside, how about I show you something cool? What are you talking about? I'm gonna take him to see the flowers. But it's almost sundown. Well then, you guys should stay here. Just play dumb if Dad asks about us, okay? He'll never learn. Sophie, you go with them and make sure they don't get into any trouble, okay?
We are going to get into trouble.
All right, guys, follow me.
Yep. As well. I don't remember if Kid Richard actually fights with us at all, but Adult Richard is a companion. What's the word I'm looking for? You know what? I know we barely streamed an hour and a half, but I did say it was going to be a short stream, and I do still have work in the morning. I just really couldn't wait to get back to playing this game, but I am. So, for those who are not aware, the reason why there isn't my usual Saturday morning streams and might not be any Saturday morning streams for a little bit is we're slammed on a project with a ridiculously tight deadline. So we're probably going to be working every Saturday for a while. But yeah, I do plan on streaming more again tomorrow after work. Because I love this game. I love that it's been re-released. And yeah. So definitely tune in tomorrow. Because I'm definitely going to play more. I'm not sure when. But, well, hopefully tomorrow. But I'll see you then. Bye-bye.